So I'm not gonna lie, I just finished with my workout and I picked up the camera and I did not want to record, but I told myself, who am I to come out here and preach something and not practice what I preach? So the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because no matter what level you're at in your journey, it's a matter of consistency. And I say this time and time again in a lot of my videos, but it's a matter of doing things when you don't feel like doing it. And if you're incapable of doing things when you don't feel like doing it, more often than not, it's not going to play out in your favor. Think about it. There's a lot of people out there that are doing things that they don't want to do, but they do it because they know that it's going to get them to a specific goal and a specific objective. And the days that you do things when you don't feel like doing it are the days that are going to result in you reaching your goals a lot faster than the average person. And the days that you do something when you don't feel like doing it, if you didn't do it, the odds of you achieving success down the line are a lot slimmer. Think about the amount of times that you've kind of just pushed something back a day, 2 days, and it amounted to being pushed back, over a week, over a month, some people even over a year. And I've seen this time and time again with a lot of people that I've spoken with within our community. I've seen this time and time again with a lot of people that message me to start their e-com businesses. I have a lot of useless conversations because a large majority of the time I give people advice and I talk to you guys and you guys don't take action on any of the things that I'm giving you. And at the end of the day, it comes from within and it comes from your own ability to remain disciplined, to stay grounded, and once again, to just do things when you don't feel like doing it. When it comes to these videos, for me, it's a matter of just getting up every day and putting it out there because I want to reach out to the one person like you that might be in a place where they need that little extra motivation. They need that one person to believe in them. I believe in you guys. So believe in yourself and maintain the consistency and the discipline to do shit when you don't feel like doing it. Because when you don't feel like doing it, those are the days that are going to push you a lot closer to your objective. What happened was I told myself it comes down to, I tell you guys all the time, it comes down to your ability to do more of what's working. And so this morning, my schedule was a little bit irregular. So when I got up, I was like, you know what? I've noticed that my videos significantly perform better and I speak a lot better once I'm coming out of the gym. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to record on the way to the gym today. I'm going to record on my way back from the gym. And when I got in the gym, it knocked me off of my regular schedule because I usually just record on the way there and on the way back. So point being is you always want to be able to sit back and allow yourself to look at the situation that you're in, especially within your business, within your company, whatever it is. Look at it as a whole and understand what have you guys done so far, where have you made progress, and what's pushing you the most forward. Some people work a lot better during the morning. Me personally, I'm not a person that's capable of getting on the computer and working before like 12. I might get up, look at a couple updates early in the morning, drink a cup of coffee and head to the gym. But there's absolutely no way that I'm gonna be able to get in deep focused work before heading to the gym. It knocks me off my regular schedule. And not only that, it puts me in a position where I just don't feel like I'm capable of being, I don't feel like I'm as capable of being active. My mind is not in focus mode. When I get into the gym, that's where I kind of lock in and that's where I kind of set the focus for the rest of the day. So on a day like today, I looked at all the videos that I've been posting and I've been analyzing which videos perform better. And I've been trying to understand when am I the most locked in, when am I more in my zone to be able to actually create these videos for you guys. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because in everything you do, especially business-wise, content, whatever, you guys have to understand where optimization is needed. So for me, I was like, yeah, on my way out of the gym, I record significantly better. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to record on my way out of the gym and that's going to be my new schedule. But because I'm knocking myself out of the habit that I've created for the past 2 weeks, it's put me in a position where I feel uncomfortable. Now, I always tell you guys, I say get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So this kind of just goes to show that no matter what level you're at in your business, no matter where you are, there's always situations where you can optimize and you're never going to be in a situation where you completely feel comfortable. There's always going to be something for you to tweak. There's always going to be something for you to improve on. And that puts you in a position where there's always a certain level of uncomfortability. And this puts you in a mind frame where you have to take that control, take the steering wheel and understand how to apply yourself, understand how to analyze your situation and make improvements based upon that. So that being said, the question I have for you guys is, where are you in your journey? The biggest thing that I've noticed for a large majority of you guys is that 1, you don't know where to start, and 2, you actually have an issue starting and you have to perfect everything in order to actually get started. But the trick is here, you have to understand, in order to get started and in order to understand where to start, you have to just drop the pin in a random location and just figure it out from where you're at. You will never be in the perfect situation to operate your business or to start financially. You're never going to be satisfied with where you're at. And odds are, in order to run your business, when you look at numbers from like a business perspective and understand the amount of money that goes into these things, right? Let's take ads into perspective. If you spend $100 a day on ads, you might see a 1.5x return on your investment. So that'd be $150 back. That might be break even depending on what you're selling. If you're selling a digital product, then obviously, you're going to be $50 in the green. But point being is, from a business perspective, it takes a lot of money to make a lot of money, and the money that you're going to be making and spending isn't necessarily money that you have to have in your pocket. You could start a business with $5,000 and go on to spend $100K this month just based on what returns you're seeing. If you spend your first 100, it makes 200. The next day you spend 200, it makes 4, and so on and so forth. Eventually, you're going to be able to spend money that you don't necessarily have in your pocket. Business works based off cash flow. And you have to understand how money comes in and out of your account. You have to understand how money comes in and out of your account, and where you guys can essentially spend the money that you have coming back into your business account. Oftentimes, you guys want to have $100,000 before getting started, but you can't necessarily build up that 100K with the position that you're in. You're going to work a regular job. I don't want to say there's no way that you're going to stack up 100,000, but a large majority of people only make about $60,000, $70,000 a year, especially when you're under the age of like 25. You're probably only banking like 40, 50K a year if you're working full time. So that being said, it's going to take you 2 full years of working, not spending any money whatsoever, which is next to impossible for you to have your perfect situation where you have $100,000 to go out and invest into your business. Then you have other people that are essentially going to go take out a loan to invest in their business. Me personally, depending on what kind of business you're getting involved in, if it's something that's hands-off and it's a little bit more of a passive investment, sure, I understand that, but that's from an investment standpoint. If you're going to be starting up your own business on your own and you're going to be the sole operator of it, there's absolutely no reason for you guys to go take out a loan, because you're going to put your business in debt prior to you even starting. The type of way that I operate businesses is I look at the finances that I have. If I have no money within an account, mind you, a large majority of the time, any business that I've started with absolutely no money, even if I had money in my account. It's a matter of figuring out where you could build up that cash, how you could get a little bit of bank into your pocket and then reinvest those profits. So last year I made a video, and honestly, I haven't even updated it yet, but last year I made a video where I went out and I door dashed for like a week straight. I only made like close to about $200, but that $200, I then was able to turn that in about a couple months. I was able to essentially start up a business and turn that into about $15,000. And I haven't necessarily made an update on that video, and I'd like to make an update on that video, but that just goes to show you don't necessarily need the most money to go out and start a business. You just have to have an idea and understand how to bring people on, or how to find people to purchase products that'll give you a little bit of cash. Because if you're not investing any money into ads, softwares, web hosting, or anything like that, which, by the way, web hosting on Shopify is only like $30 or $40 a month now, and you could get, I think it's like a month for free, or like a month for $1 or something like that. And the thing is, when you look at it from that perspective, you're going to be able to go out and get a couple of sales to at least be able to pay back this $30, $40 plan. Like a lot of those smaller expenses you guys could get started with, because obviously you should be working, so it doesn't really matter. But point being is, you should never be reaching too far into your pocket to try and start something, especially when you're just testing it out. You have no proof of concept. There's no reason why you should be putting up a large sum of money at stake, especially if you don't have money. So all this to say, understand how to put yourself in a position where you're just ready to get started. Just drop the pin anywhere. It doesn't matter where you drop the pin. Whether it's finding a product and just trying to sell it on TikTok and go on TikTok shop and try to sell it, whether it's finding a service that you know how to perform, it could be anything. Think about the things that you guys have done. There's people that pay for ghostwriters, like for you to go out and write lyrics for artists. Like, it doesn't really matter. You could copyright emails. You guys write papers at school. If you can write papers at school and you can write 10-page essays, there's absolutely no reason that you guys can't go out and, copyright emails. There's absolutely no reason that you can't go figure out marketing campaigns and figure out how to copyright within advertisements. There's no reason you guys can't figure out how to go run some text blasts for companies and look into these large corporations where you can figure out how you can take a piece of the pie. There's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be able to do that. If you work in a sales job, there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to go out and negotiate with certain companies to be able to sell their product or service. There's a lot of opportunities in the market, and you guys have to just dig deep within. If you have no skills, I don't know what you've been doing your whole life. There's something that you guys are somewhat good at or somewhat passionate about that you can monetize and make money off of. So figure out what you can monetize within your life. Figure out what you can, what you have some sort of passion for or deeper understanding of, and that's what you're going to be capable of monetizing. It can literally be anything. If you're good at writing music, you could go out and write lyrics for artists. You literally just have to open a Fiverr gig or an Upwork gig. There's a lot of different places you could do these things. If you're good at graphic design or you're good at making sketches or you're good at drawing art or whatever it is, there's a lot of different things that you could do as a freelance gig to even stack up any sum of money. And from there, you could essentially take this sum of money and then bring on other people like yourself to be able to perform these services at a higher scale. So then you can start to take a step back from the business. It's about having that business mentality. Like, for me personally, I've used the example of opening up a barbershop. Me personally, I don't know how to cut hair, and obviously I'm not passionate about it, but the position that I'm in right now and understanding how to operate businesses, I would be able to go out, find a couple barbers, get them to cut, and be able to go find the clientele for these barbers to have cuts, and then probably open up a facility at this point, or a barbershop or whatever it is. And from there, be able to rent out seats, or from there, be able to take a portion of whatever these barbers are making. So point being is have the business mentality and understand how to take a step back as well and overlook your business as a whole and figure out how to scale it from there. So the camera overheated, but what I was trying to tell you guys is that oftentimes you guys don't get into that business mentality and keep things a lot more closed-minded and keep that vision a lot smaller than what it can be. Make that vision as big as possible, because let's say you have the biggest vision in the world. You're thinking about owning, I don't even know. Let's just say, once again, with the barbershop example, you're thinking about owning a large majority of, let's say, barbershops in, I don't know, the United States. You wanna own a barbershop in every city, and you wanna own a couple barbershops in every city. Well, shit, if you achieve, let's say, even 10% of that vision, you have a barbershop basically in 10% of the cities in the country. That's still a pretty big vision. And you don't even necessarily have to work in person. So it's a matter of understanding like the business mentality behind a lot of these things. And I think that's what most people lack. And I think moving forward, I'm also going to provide you guys a deeper explanation within my videos of how you can create this type of scale of business and how you can create a bigger vision for your business than what it is as a whole. A lot of your visions are too closed-minded. You can literally achieve anything. There's literally anything that you can do in the world. Think about this. If you decide you want to do whatever the fuck, you can do whatever the fuck. The same way that you decide what time you want to wake up in the morning, you guys could get up and you could go operate literally any business at any type of scale that you want to operate it. The only thing limiting you from getting to that point is yourself. Truthfully, the only thing limiting you, you might have a whole bunch of different objections as to why you can't reach a certain goal or objective, but the only thing that's actually limiting you is yourself. So with that being said, I'm going to cut off the video here before the camera overheats again. And I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. If you guys want any help, advice, or whatever it is for your company, for where you're at in life, let me know who you are in the comment section down below. Let me know what you're struggling with, and I'm going to get back to you guys with a response video. And aside from that, yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.